Hey guys, and thank you for tuning in, or actually just clicking on this video. We are here today once again in X-Plane 11 and we are taking the fantastic Zibo 737-800, one of the best planes here in X-Plane 11. Despite its being a community project and free, many of the commercial developers could take a chapter from these guys because the sheer amount of features on this plane is just simply amazing. So today we are going to take off from snowy Brussels, and I'm using TerraMaxx plugin to make the landscape covered in snow with the deep winter preset, and we are going to fly all the way up to Ireland and land in Dublin, or Dublin as they say. So here in Brussels the weather is really nice, sun is shining, and in Dublin there is a significant wind, and here we have our lovely passengers. Everyone is wearing masks. Yeah, I went into the objects folder and edited the people.dds image file because I'm stupid. But everyone is wearing masks now. I don't see any Karens today refusing to wear anything. So hopefully it's going to be an uneventful flight. And we're going to land in Dublin in 1.5–2 hours. Oh yeah, here we have a landmark, but I don't remember any buildings rising up from the middle of it. Maybe in Brussels they have invented quantum phasing technology, but yeah, sometimes the placing in X-Plane 11 can get a little bit messed up. But anyway, it's a nice touch, so let's get into the cockpit and prepare for departure. Here we are in the cockpit and I can't see anything. Windows are getting quite foggy. Haven't really seen this feature on any other airplane in X-Plane 11. So we have to get the window heat going to clear it up. It's also a nice touch here. But first, battery. And check the ground power. There it is, and we can connect it. On the emergency exit lights, position lights. I'm just going to close the bleeds for now. Window heat, there it is. That should get rid of the fog on the windows. Probe heat, not just yet. Iris is to nav. On DC light should extinguish. And test the clackers. Stall warning, not just yet. That's connected to the Iris system. And we got an FMC message. Nav data out of date. That shouldn't be the case, I just updated it. So we got ACARS, we can request ATIS. VHF in Prague. Oh well, I don't think it did anything. Now let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Tune in the frequency. One to 1750. Yeah, it's already in.
Brussels Information Golf. 1400 Zulu weather. Wind 080 at 5. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 0. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3039. Arriving runway 07 left. Departing runway 07 left. Advise on initial contact you have Golf.
Okay, so we do have Golf, although my flight plan is configured for a 07 right departure, but there shouldn't be much of a difference between the two. And it's getting better, actually. So let's get into the box, set the position, Brussels as the ref airport, and next page, here we have the accurate GPS coordinates. And we can do the routing as well. We are Ryanair. Let's get the EIDW and the flight plan. Yep, Ryanair 2251. Just something completely random. And the route departure, so we take 07 left. And the flight plan is down here. DINA 2J, instead we take the DNU for age, SID or SID. And it brings us to the same waypoint. And from there is the same. We're going to fly next to London, then up to Liverpool, and from there just land at Dublin. I also have a custom airport scenery for Dublin. Downloaded it from the Explain forums. It's pretty nice, although it does require a lot of extra libraries. We'll see if it will work correctly. And M145 to Begzo, which brings us to our star and runway 16. Yep, ILS 16, there it is, and Begs 1K. Transition should be the Carav, although let's double check it. There it is, Carav. And that's a route, execute it. No discontinuities. So, that's done. Okay, transition altitude 4500, that's correct here in Brussels. And let's load up the aircraft. Fuel. We need 7,371. Let's punch it in. There it is. Payload 17.5. Let's try to match these numbers. We are rounding down, so how are we looking? Zero fuel weight. Oops. Why is it 7,000? Oh, now it's correct. 60.7. It's a little bit higher than the SimBrief plan. Take a weight 67, 68. Oh, let's just decrease this number a little bit. Did it change anything significantly? 60.6. Oh well. I think we are going to take these numbers, this data, or as they say in Ireland, data. Okay, we can call the fuel truck. And it's going to fill up the wing tanks. And we got the guy doing the Captain Morgan pose. And if we zoom in, there it is. Morgan Captain. Nice Easter egg. So, fueling is underway. Let's see. In the meantime, let's punch in these numbers. What we can. Flight level 360. is our cruising altitude. Custom X 56, reserve 1. All that does is going to send me a message in the scratchpad when we reach that amount of fuel. Doesn't have any bearing on the actual calculations. And fueling is still underway. Not going to have anything in the center tank. Okay, let's just wait. In the meantime, we can do the fire test. Nice, and also cargo fire detection. Once again, squawk code, something random. And fueling is still ongoing. Now that's done. So we can continue here in the perf init page. 0 fuel weight. And execute it, double check the numbers. I'm not going to derate today. And flaps 5. CG 27.2, trim 450 and V speeds. So let's get the trim for takeoff. 450, around there. And other than that, everything is correct. Let's just recycle the parking brakes. So let's go up here. On the overhead panel, that's a bit close. But maybe we can do de-icing just for fun. I don't think we need it right now. There is no ice in the wings. But bleach should be kept off. Also pitot heat off. Yaw damper on, and we can do the stall warning. And the main thing is there are fumes from the de-icing fluid. They should not get into the cabin. That's pretty nasty stuff. And these guys are going to spray the wings with the fluid. I don't know which type they are using. There are a couple of types. Mainly, one is for getting rid of the ice that is already on the wings. And another one is for preventing the ice from forming on the wings. Type 17, I don't know about that one. But just for fun. And we can also de-ice at the gates. A couple of airports do it on the taxiways or before the hold short point. Alright, that's enough of that. Beautiful. And let's see. We have our V speeds. Oops, not that. I wanted to switch on the flight directors. Left and right. Left is the master. And fuel pumps. For the APU we only need the left one. But let's make sure everything is clear for the electric hydraulic pump B and APU start. And EGT should rise pretty soon. There we go. So, in the meantime, get the MCP ready for departure. Let's do V2 plus 15. Actually 360 was correct, but initially we go up to 4500, or set it here, local transition altitude. Heading, we are departing 07 left. So let's put 70 for now. I don't exactly know the correct course here. Maybe I can go here, EIDW, and Brussels EBBR. And 07 left, 07 right. There's no course listed. Okay, let's just stick with 07 or 70. And APU power, switch it on. That got rid automatically, or disconnected the ground power from the bus. And start the flight lag. We can also do the captain announcements.
Good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, I'd like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside, and we're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers and the clearance from air traffic control, and we should be underway. It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta today.
Delta? I knew that guy sounded
Ryanair.
suspiciously American. Ryanair, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of all the crew, welcome on board this flight. We expect to be departing on schedule today, and weather en route is looking pretty smooth. Shortly, the cabin crew will be showing you a safety demonstration. This is for your safety and for those around you, so please give them your full attention. Once again, you're very welcome on board.
Nice, a familiar voice. Since we are flying the Zibo 737, it's only fitting. So, yeah, we are pretty much ready, almost, for engine start and pushback. And prop heat, we can switch them on. We have to wait a little bit with the APU bleed. In the meantime, we can get the pushback going. Takes a little while to initialize. And we have to face the other way, like so.
Ground to cockpit, blood knowledge, call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, mon ami, you can go ahead and we can start the pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
And let's see. Let's disconnect the GPU. We are already on APU power. And another nice feature, we can change the illumination in the cabin, also in the entry area. Similar in the Flight Factor A320 as well. Hey guys, are you excited to go flying? Yeah, in the Matavia mod we can do the same. And let's see, takeoff. Everything is set. Trim is already.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Everything looks set. And we have to go all the way down to 07 left, right there. Get the anti-collision lights.
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, push back and engine start. Oh, she closed the door.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Well, let's just leave it open. Maybe I can hear the announcement a little bit better. And APU bleed. Pressure is increasing. Gonna need it for engine start. And here we go, get that rumble going. And already at 25 and 1. And we can start number 2. Let's switch to ground mode. And 2 is increasing. And starting number 2. Nice.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
May we have your attention while we point out some of the safety features on this
Disconnecting tower. Standby.
aircraft. Please remove headphones during this demonstration. There are 8 emergency exits, each marked with a red exit sign. Floor path markings along the cabin aisle will illuminate in darkness and guide you to the nearest exit in an emergency. There are 4 main doors, 2 at the front of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right, and 2 at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the center of the cabin, 2 left and 2 right. Please note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind you. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle. To secure, pull on the loose end of the strap, and to open, lift the buckle cover. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, individual oxygen masks will drop automatically from the panel above your head. If this happens...
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal of the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Normally, don't worry if the bag does not inflate. Oxygen is flowing. To secure the mask, pull one end of the strap. Adults traveling with young children, please attend to your own mask first. Your life jacket is stowed in a pocket beneath your seat or in the panel above your head. In the unlikely event of landing in water, remove the jacket from its packet and place it over your head. Bring the strap around your waist, clip at the front and secure as the crew are now demonstrating. To inflate the life jacket, pull down sharply on the red toggle. There is a mouthpiece for further inflation or deflation and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found on the safety card, which is displayed within the area you are seated. Your captain invites you to read this card carefully before departure. Please now ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened, tray table is in the upright and locked position, armrests down and window blinds open. We recommend for your comfort and safety that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight. There is a call bell, reading light and fresh air vent in the panel above your head. Portable electronic devices such as tablets and mobile phones in flight mode may be used throughout the flight. Please select flight mode now. Laptops must be stowed in cabin baggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead locker for taxi, takeoff and landing. We would like to remind you that smoking is not permitted. Thank you for your attention. Please sit back, relax and enjoy your flight.
Great stuff. So we are taxiing. Didn't want to talk during the safety demo. Beautiful. Yeah, this immersion in this 737 is pretty fantastic. We are right here at 07 left, departure runway, and we are moving a little bit too fast, so apply brakes, and now we can do stuff. Let's say we have been cleared on the active runway, lights set for takeoff, arm the auto throttle system. I'm going to go toga.
Have a good flight.
Oh, thank you, lady. Auto brakes to RTO. And I forgot to test these lights. Also here. And let's see. TARA. Right there. And get the weather radar. Alright, not going to hold short. Traffic is already set. And looks like we are ready to depart here from Brussels. Speed brakes, I'm not sure, but I don't think we have to arm the speed brakes for RTO. So we're just going to line up and go full toga. I'm not going to derate today. And chronometer, set thrust to 40%, let the engine stabilize, and then toga. There we go.
$80 knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate.
Rotate and veer away.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Also need a little bit of trim.
$400.
And we are flying.
$1,000.
We are picking up the middle marker. Soon I'm going to give it to the autopilot. Next is 10,000 feet. Get the auto brakes to off mode. VNAV, LNAV and autopilot A. That's flying today. And now we can look out the windows. Enjoy a little bit of this scenery. Snowy landscape. Get the flaps up as well. Lovely. And outer marker, flaps full up. And let's go standard 4500. Local transition altitude. These early evening departures and arrivals are the best looking here in X-Plane 11. The most beautiful. Just amazing. Everything looks fine. Let's go all the way up to 36,000 feet. Cruising altitude. Flight level 360. Where's the top of climb point? Need to increase range a little bit. Yep, everything seems to be in order. Landing elevation. I think 250 should be okay for Dublin. I'm going to check that later. Econ, climb page. You can also check out the progress page. Looks like we are going to be there before the sun goes down, depending on the winds. So, beautiful early evening flight here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to observe the fasten seatbelt sign until the captain has switched it off. We do recommend for your confident safety that you keep your seatbelt securely fastened throughout your flight. There is a call bell reading light and fresh air vents in the panel just above your head, and we'd like to remind you that this is a strictly non-smoking flight, and all toilets are fitted with smoke detectors. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight with us.
Alright, 10,000 feet, lights off, and we can sit back and relax.
again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruise altitude and the seatbelt sign is now off. Feel free to move around the cabin, but we do ask if you are in your seat that you do keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case we do experience any unexpected turbulence. Otherwise, invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
So, top of descent point is coming up within 20 nautical miles, and the approach ref page, ILS runway 16, it's going to be a flap 40, 141 knot landing, and frequency 111.50. It's a little bit short runway, but it should work. 111.50. Let's double check it. Yep. And 159 as the course, also as the final heading. So that's done. And let everybody know we are preparing to descend soon.
Hello again from the flight deck. We are just commencing our descent. Looks like we'll be landing ahead of schedule and the weather conditions are looking good at our destination. We'll be touching down in less than 30 minutes, so do make your way back to your seats. Thanks for choosing to fly with us today, and it's been a pleasure having you on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign as we are in our descent. We would ask you to return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened, your tray tables are in the upright and locked position, your armrests down and window blinds fully open. Any bags you may have removed during the flight must now be restored for landing, ensuring the main emergency exits and cabin aisle are kept completely clear of all baggage for landing. There should be no further walking or standing in the cabin aisle, and we'll be landing shortly. Thank you.
Nice. Alright, so once we are in range, we can listen to the 80s. And we should be landing before the sun goes down. And yeah, should put a lower altitude than our cruising altitude there. Initially we're going to go down to 10,000. Almost forgot to do this step. And we're just waiting for the top of descent point. And there it is. Throttle is going to idle. And we are descending retard on the FMA. Maybe we're going to need a little bit of a drag on the way down. But yeah, there's the airport. Or actually, deceleration point. So, yep, we're almost over Ireland.
Sky conditions 2,500 scattered, 4,500 broken, 6,500 broken, temperature 1, dew point -5. Altimeter 3015. Arriving runways 1016, departing runways 1016. Advise on initial contact.
Okay,
you have
16, that's correct. We got hotel, and whoa, whoa, whoa. We are speeding up. Okay. Oh yeah.
Dublin Information Hotel.
Let's get a little bit of drag out there.
Wind 130 at 16 variable 100
Should be
to
going with
160.
290.
Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 2,500 scattered, 4,500 broken, 6,500 broken, temperature 1, dew point -5. Altimeter 3015. Arriving runways 1016, departing runways 1016. Advise on initial contact. You have hotel.
Alright, thankfully we didn't overspeed. And we got hotel. And 15,000 feet. We're going down to 3,000. Alright, speed has stabilized. And the deceleration point is coming up. We are slowing down nicely, coming up on the final turn to the left. And extend flaps. Adds a little bit of drag. Beautiful evening approach. And let's get the local QNH. I think it's 3015. Oops, too much. 3015, and also for the FO. Let's make sure nothing has changed.
Dublin Information Hotel. 16.
Yep, looks alright to me. Deceleration point. Wow, look at the traffic. Probably everybody is heading home from work. Gradually extend flaps. Once we have made the turn, gear can come down.
1,000 to go.
And there is a 18 knot wind. It's going to, yeah, VRF is 140. There we go with the turn. I'm just going to stay at 150 knots on approach on the speed brakes for now. I don't think we'll need them anymore. Or ground spoilers. Speed brakes are in the air. And slowing down 170. It's going to maintain that until gear is down and flaps will be extended fully. So the wind is variable, so probably it's going to jump around. Localizer alive. And we are waiting for the glide slope single channel, but we are going to do a manual landing. And it looks like we are configured for landing, almost. Weather radar, yeah. Let's keep it for now. And glide slope is moving down slowly. Gear down. Waiting for that tree green. There it is, and auto brakes to 2. I don't think the runway is contaminated. Oh, that wind. Moving around 119. And glide slope alive. Let's extend flaps. Take over the auto thrust for now. Auto throttle. Wind change direction once again. Go full flaps. 2500. Looking great. Visibility is nice. And try to maintain 150 for now. Because of that wind, VRF is 140, but I'm going to stay at 150. Push it twice. My aircraft. And whoa, this wind is slapping me around right now. Once again, it changed direction from 140 to 120 and went back to 133. Well, 18 knots is not that much, but when it's jumping around, you have to adjust it all the time. Got a little bit too high, but once again, wind direction change. Wow, it's slapping me around. Look at that. I'm going to have to fight it all the way down. Probably we also should be preparing for an eventual go around. Although I think we can do this. Also adjusting thrust constantly. Still too high and drifting to the left. Cannot really establish a crab angle because the wind is changing constantly. Now we are looking better. .150 on the glide slope and try to stay here, not get too high or too low. Now the wind is blowing from 118, 17 knots. 1000 checked. Beautiful evening here in Ireland. So let's check. Speed brakes are on, flaps full, auto brakes set to 2. Cabin is advised. Wow, still too high a little bit. Once again, wind change.
500. 400.
But we got 2 whites, 2 red. Now we are a little bit too high once again. White over white. You're too high. Yeah, that's red over red. You're dead. But actually we are looking nice right now.
100.
Wind 60 knots, 137. And here we go.
40. 30. 20.
Speed is going down to 140. And the landing. Oh, last minute wind change. Picked up my right wing a little bit. But minus 219 FPM, I'll take it. Probably the left gear was down first, because the wind
80
picked
knots.
up my right wing a little bit last minute. Oops, no, should probably get the ailerons in the opposite direction. And welcome to Dublin. Oh god, what's that music?
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Nice. Yeah, this quality of life stuff is what makes this Zibo special.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to this airport. For your own comfort and safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to complete stop and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please refrain from smoking until you have reached the designated smoking area, which is well outside.
Okay, just looking for a parking spot right now. It's my first time here in Dublin, so everything looks full. Get the APU going in the meantime. Right next to the JAL, Japanese Airlines machine. 777. Well, actually it's a little bit too close for my comfort. And it's a great freeware airport scenery. Got it from the forums. Link is going to be in the description, although it does require a bunch of extra libraries. I also got the message that something is missing, but it looks alright actually. So let's just taxi all the way up there. Yeah, it's a little bit too close. This airport looks quite busy today, or tonight, this evening. Oh, maybe somewhere here we can get a parking spot next to the ANA 737. Maybe up there, or yeah, let's go here. Looks like there are a couple of dudes already waiting. Well, let's try to be in a correct position and take it over to APU power before I forget. Oops. And looks fine. And brake. There you go. Parking brakes. Alright, not bad. And ladies and gentlemen, oh, that guy. We're not at the rally, dirt rally here. So, APU bleed, engine bleeds off, and we can switch off the engines. Oh, all the way down. And welcome to Dublin, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody enjoyed this flight. We did a not so Ryanair landing. I don't know why everybody is constantly shitting on Ryanair because of their landings. But we managed to get down in this variable windage. But yeah, I had a ton of fun flying this plane. Maybe next time we're going to do another 737, maybe the IXCG, or actually the FlyJ Sim, the classic 737-200, or maybe a 727. Alright, so let's take a look at the replay. In the meantime, I wish everybody all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.